Hello, I'm Emily West, Miss Oklahoma 2010, and I would like to welcome you to Tulsa's exclusive welcome channel and first impression service. Explore Tulsa was launched in 2004 and is dedicated to highlighting the best of what Tulsa's green country has to offer. Featured in the top hotels in the Tulsa market and viewed by over 20,000 guests a month, Explore Tulsa is a first impression service giving our city's guests a friendly welcome and insider's look at diverse culture and rich history that Tulsa's cosmopolitan flavor has to offer. Thank you for watching Explore Tulsa, and please visit us online at exploretulsachannel.com for more details on events and attractions.
Have a legal question but don't know where to start? Let the Tulsa County Bar Association Lawyer Referral Service help you. You'll be able to ask questions about your problem, receive legal advice, and arrange for further legal work if necessary. For additional information, contact the Tulsa County Bar Association at 918-587-6014 or go to our website, tulsabar.com.
Hello, I'm Emily West, Miss Oklahoma 2010, and I would like to welcome you to Tulsa, Oklahoma, also known as Tulsa's Green Country, and home to the WNBA Tulsa Shock, Tulsa Drillers, Tulsa Oilers, NBA D-League Tulsa 66ers. Tulsa is referred to as one of the top 10 Southern cities in Southern Living magazine and is one of the outstanding travel destinations in the Southwest. With its unsurpassed beauty, economic community, and wonderful family-friendly culture. Tulsa is a great place to do business, raise a family, and visit, so sit back and let us explore what Tulsa has to offer.
What is your euphoria?
A rejuvenating facial at Euphoria.
Novalash extensions at Euphoria.
A relaxing massage at Euphoria.
Euphoria Spa and Salon has 5,000 square feet to make you look and feel beautiful. Hair, nails, facials, massage, eyelash extensions, beachy spa and more. Experience Euphoria at Euphoria Spa and Salon, 110th and Memorial.
I'm Charlie Mitchell with Charlie Mitchell's Modern Pub. I'm one of the partners with Greg McGill and Hal Walker, and it's just great to be back in business again. It didn't take me too long to realize that this is the place I wanted to live. So basically I came to Tulsa with the uniforms and the soccer balls, and I'm probably in the hamper to get here to Tulsa. And we were the first professional soccer team in Oklahoma. So the lifestyle lasts a little bit longer. In 1976 we were at Yankee Stadium. We're playing against the Miami Toros, and I crossed the ball and Pele scored on a bicycle kick. We've got a mixture of everything in here that will hopefully, the customers dictate what we sell. What they like, that's what we go for. We try to push that to them. I like to be here as much as I can and make it possible. Well, actually, Tulsa picked me. I was fortunate enough to come here as a soccer player, then end up a professional coach here, and my kids went to school here. And it's such a good place. I used to give this example, and I think most people might realize the example is, when I lived in New York, people would say, "Hi Charlie, good to see you, we'll need to invite you over for dinner," and then you'd never hear from them. But Tulsa was nothing like that. Tulsa in Oklahoma, somebody said they're going to invite you over for dinner, they actually invited you over for dinner. The people here were so friendly. I think it was just a nice place to live, nice place to be involved, a great community. Supported me as a soccer player, as a soccer coach, and supported me in the restaurant business, so it was a no-brainer just to stay in Tulsa. I didn't find any place any better.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Johnson. I'm the manager of the Hardesty Regional Library. I've been a manager here for about a year and a half, and I've been with the Tulsa City County Library System about 14 years. Library science is an interesting major. Anyone interested in books and reading and information and sharing that information with the public, it's an art and a science to be able to answer customers' questions specifically about where can I find X information? And it takes a skill to answer those questions. Well, the South Regional Library first opened in 1982 by Woodland Hills Mall. Many of your viewers will remember that South Side Library. And then in 1991, it was expanded and named Hardesty South Regional Library. Fast forward in 2003, Donna and Roger Hardesty donated the land here to the Tulsa City County Library, and the Hardesty Library was transferred and built here. Well, this library is a destination place. We're standing in Connors Cove Theater. It's a children's theater, and it's the first of its kind in the area. And this is where we host live performances for children and teens. And the performers are selected based on their ability to incite the imagination and get people interested in about reading.
Hi, my name is Miranda Burcham, and I run Press On Fitness camps in Tulsa and Broken Arrow. I run fitness camps, and I like to call them fitness camps because the boot camp is really the popular word, but I want it to be something a little bit different. We work really hard, and I tell the ladies they're going to work to their potential and a little bit past their potential, but mostly I want to help people get fit in every area of their life. I'll never forget a story with my middle brother. He's 7 years older than me. He taught me a lot of life lessons, and one day we were racing, and he said, "Miranda, I'll race you to the end of the street. And if you win, I'll take you to the swimming pool. But if you lose, we're going to go back and probably watch wrestling," which is something I hated to do. And so he said, "I'll give you a head start. Ready? Go." And I remember taking off as fast as I could. But every couple seconds, I would look over my shoulder because I knew he was going to catch me. He always did. But at the last minute, right before I crossed the finish line, he did. He passed me and beat me. And he said, "Miranda, I was actually going to let you win that." He said, "But it made me so mad because you just kept looking over your shoulder, worrying about when I was going to beat you. And in life, you can't do that, especially in racing. When you're in a race, you need to look at the finish line. Every time you look behind you, it slows you down." The fitness camp's called Press On Fitness, and the reason that I named Press On Fitness that title is because it's from my favorite verse. It's Philippians 3:13 and 14. And Paul writes, and he tells us, "Brothers and sisters, not that I've already attained it, but I'm going to forget what's behind, and I'm going to strain towards what's ahead. And I'm going to press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God is calling me heavenward in Christ Jesus."
If you folks that own a business are interested in advertising with our Triple Threat, our magazine, which has a circulation of over 6,000 readers locally, our website, which has over 30,000 unique hits monthly, or our television show, which airs to almost 700,000 households throughout Oklahoma, be sure and call me, Daryl Briggs, 918-260-7195. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Where were you on the night in question?
I was at Video Revolution. They're open till 7 Monday through Friday, 6 on Saturdays, and 5 on Sunday.
There anyone that can testify to the accuracy of your story?
Yeah. All the salespeople were caring and friendly, and they knew everything about home entertainment, all my home entertainment needs, and from HD TVs to camcorders and 3D TVs.
The evidence all points to Sony choosing Video Revolution for major growth as an Oklahoma independent retailer. Video Revolution even offers a 30-day lowest price money-back guarantee. The facts are evident, with features and prices you won't find at a big box store. My investigation is proof positive for the best service before and even after the sale. It would be a crime not to stop by Video Revolution.
There's more than a new look at Guitar House of Tulsa. The new amp room with Gensbands, Orange, and Mesa Boogie you won't find anywhere else in Tulsa. Expanded guitar and bass sections with Paul Reed Smith, Spector, Music Man, Ibanez, Jackson, Taylor, Takamine, Alvarez, plus a nice selection of vintage guitars. And Tulsa's exclusive Martin Marquis dealer. Best instructors in Green Country with never a lesson sign-up fee. Ask about their 3-month layaways and financing. Guitar House of Tulsa. They'll keep you strumming along. On Admiral east of Sheridan, online at guitarhouseoftulsa.com.
We're the Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey with Lauren Green conducting, and this is Explore Tulsa.
We got started I guess about 2 years ago, we got the concept started where we would combine the solar energy side of what renewable energy applications for homes, businesses, with my business partner Todd Stevens' architectural design background. So we could come at it from a planning stage, and also the other is cut down the bill, how much you're buying at that age. So there's energy efficiency, and then there's energy production. So with the solar we produce and with the designs we reduce is the kind of the concept we came about it. In Tulsa, it's a little unique probably than you'd expect. A lot of the clients that we deal with are from the similar energy industry, just the other type of energy, if you will. Being that we're in Tulsa, there's a ton of reasons. A lot of it really coming back down to the number one reason why people invest in this type of thing is they want to be self-sufficient. That's Oklahoma way, you know. I don't need no power company telling me how much my bill is going to be, you know. And people can make their own, with technology now, people can make basically anything you want. So now they can make their own power. Well, in Oklahoma, it's all about making their own stuff, you know. And we hope that what we do is we educate homeowners, and we try to get them on that path of self-reliance living, if you will. I guess that would be it. Not necessarily green, but relying on themselves for whatever they need.
Hi, I'm Wes Miller from the Amish Cheese House in Choteau, Oklahoma. Glad to have you guys here today. Well, we specialize in cheese. We have close to 50 different kinds of cheese, and that's all available for sample also. So if you come, there's a lot of regulars like cheddar, Colby, Swiss, but then there's a lot of unique cheeses that you won't find a lot of places. For more information, you can check us out at AmishCheesehouse.com, real simple. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Saturday 9 to 5. We are closed on Sundays.
Tulsa offers a wide range of hunting, fishing, boating, and swimming activities. The northeastern Oklahoma area has the most man-made lakes in the nation. Skiatook and Keystone Lake are only a few miles from downtown Tulsa, and several other lakes are within an hour drive.
Hello, my name is Bruce Ramsey. I'm the head coach of the Tulsa Oilers, and you're watching
Explore Tulsa.
Wasn't born here, but I was just born up the road here at Pawhuska, and I've lived here basically all my life except a year of it. And I don't live but about 4 miles here from the fairgrounds, and raced out here at the fairgrounds for 23 years. And this is just home. And besides that, there's not another building like this in the world. I built Creek County Speedway out here on the other side of Sapulpa back in '85, and had a midget race, and 2 of the hot dogs crashed, and this kid by the name of Tony Stewart won it. And the guy he's driving for out of Indy, Tracy Potter, I knew him, and I said, "Tracy, who is this kid?" "Oh, he's a kid from up there at Brownsburg, but said he's a great race car driver, but he said he's lazy. He said he sleeps till noon, then he plays video games all night, but he said he can drive a race car. He said, I don't think he'll ever do any good."
We've been coming to Tulsa for a long time just for the Chili Bowl, so it's probably the one time a year that there's a lot of us from different parts of the country that normally don't get a chance to hang out together, but for a week we get to come to the Chili Bowl.
Watching a couple years ago, Country Music Awards, and one of them singers got up there and they said, "I'm so fortunate to make a good living at doing something that I love to do, that I probably do for nothing." And that's kind of where I'm at. I thought, you know what? That's kind of where I am with this racing. I make a good living at something that I enjoy.
Hey guys, I'm Greg Younger, theater manager at the Circle Cinema. You're watching Explore Tulsa.
Golfing is available virtually year-round at 7 country clubs and 6 public courses. Tennis players can find 126 public courts, with 71 of them lighted. Mohawk Park is the 3rd largest municipal park in the United States and is home to the Tulsa Zoological Park and Northern American Living Museum, as well as 2 18-hole public golf courses.
Hi, my name's Steve Ramsey, PGA apprentice and teaching professional at LaFortune Park Golf Course, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
I'm Benny Dixon, and I'm one of the principals of MEG, which is William Energy Group, which is a company we founded in 2009, and we are an energy storage company, a solutions company that helps energy companies store energy. Pretty simple what we do. I went to Oklahoma State, have an agriculture degree and animal science degree. I thought I was going to be a veterinarian at one time. Ended up being an athletic director at Union High School without an educational degree. Had a master's degree. Went in there in 1990. Had a good foundation. Gil Cloud, the previous athletic director, had some vision, and Wesley Jarman, the superintendent, did, but they were gone when I got there, and walked out there one day, and the very first football game we went to, we were a very good football team. I think we were state quarterfinals that year, and we didn't have the stands were not full. So I went into the entertainment business mode then. In 2009, had an idea, and I'm not an expert, obviously, in energy storage or in storage technology, but I could see the marketplace, and so called a guy that was running the oldest battery company in the world that knew about batteries, and talked to him and convinced him that we ought to be partners. So what we do is we take the energy that those windmills or solar panels produce, and we put it in a system with a lot of electronics and battery storage primarily, and we store that energy, and when they need it, they just use it, and they use it as they need to, and there's plenty stored there.
Hey, we're Lori and Tim from Fleet Feet Sports, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hello, I'm Emily West, Miss Oklahoma 2010, and host of Envision Media Group's Explore Tulsa channel, Tulsa's exclusive welcome channel and first impression service. In today's market, there has never been a better time than today to grow your business through the use of video. If you would like to grow your business and build your brand, please contact Envision Media Group today for a personal consultation on how we can expand your market reach and grow your business. For information, I invite you to view our website at envisionmediagroup.com and envision the possibilities.
For 28 years, Video Revolution has been here working on Tulsa time, doing what we do best, providing cutting-edge electronics at an absolute guaranteed lowest price. And when the new technology comes sweeping down the plains just a little too fast, our professional sales and installation staff can put it all together for that ultimate high-definition home theater experience now in 3D. Video Revolution, south down the river over to 71st and Lewis.
Lolly and Pops is a concept that is fairly new to the Tulsa area. We're 11 weeks old, and the idea of the store is that you're walking into an old-fashioned candy store anywhere in the world. There are a lot of stores like this still in the England area and whatnot, but as you enter each room, you'll notice that there are doorways on either side with bookcases. That way you're entering a different world each time you enter a different room. Lolly and Pops, we're the first of our kind. We're the flagship store of the chain Candyopolis, which is based in the Midwest. This is the brainchild of several people, but mainly one man, Sid Gupta, and he is like a little kid in a candy store when you meet him. He's just fantastic, and the passion that he had for developing this business was just incredible. The reason our owner chose Tulsa is he did a lot of research. It's very unique. this concept, and this area didn't have a candy store quite like this, because this is more than a candy store. It's an experience, and that's what we want. We want you to have a good time when you come in here. We want it something where you want to come back even if you're just looking, but we want to make sure that you leave with a sweet taste in your mouth. Tulsa is a beautiful city. It has a lot of rich history, which, you know, again, going back to our concept, that's what we want. We want the history and the beauty of the store to shine through, and Tulsa was the perfect area for it.
Tulsa's River Park system, located near downtown, features playgrounds, picnic areas, and several miles of pedestrian bicycle trails winding through scenic areas along the banks of the Arkansas River. The park's floating stage and amphitheater hosts a variety of seasonal entertainment. The annual 4th of July fireworks celebration and Oktoberfest attract thousands of visitors along the river parks. A converted railroad bridge spans the river above Zinc Lake and Dam, offering fishing or just a quiet view of the downtown skyline.
Hi, my name is Tony Winters. I am the building manager of the Mabee Center, and I am the GM of Conference and Event Services at Oral Roberts University. The Mabee Center was built in 1972, and of course we're celebrating our 40th year this year as an arena. When the facility was originally envisioned, Oral Roberts and the university needed both a basketball facility and a performing arts center or a TV studio. So really, basically, the Mabee Center was built as a total prototype. The first concert at the Mabee Center was Johnny Cash. And I don't know, I don't think you could have probably had a bigger performer than Johnny Cash. Elvis Presley has played here 3 times. During one of the concerts, there was actually somebody got shot in the parking lot, so I'm sure that was real big newsworthy at the time. They were not killed, but they were shot by law enforcement. Not really sure of the whole story. We've got a number of things sort of that tie in with our 40th year anniversary. We did buy new lights about a year ago, so we have a lot of in-house lights are all brand new, and our sound system is about 2 or 3 years old as well. So always trying to upgrade and make things obviously as good as we possibly can.
I'm Barry Fugate, the Director of Horticulture at the Linnaeus Teaching Garden here in Woodward Park. This is an incredible place. It's one of the few, if not the only garden that's designed entirely to teach horticulture to homeowners. We have perennial gardens, water gardens, a new kitchen garden, a vegetable garden that's just loaded with all kind of beautiful crops that are now coming into season. So this is a wonderful place for homeowners to come and to see and to learn. And our volunteers will absolutely take you by hand and give you a learning experience one-on-one. The Linnaeus Teaching Garden is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. in the morning until 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And then after church on Sunday, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we're open again. So invite people to come by anytime within those hours, and we'd love to meet them and walk them around the garden.
I'm the department head at Rogers State University in Fine Arts, and you are watching Explore Tulsa.
I am Bruce Plant, the editorial cartoonist for the Tulsa World. Been here just right at 4 years now, and love Tulsa. Being an editorial cartoonist in Oklahoma has got some real pluses, especially to get people's dander up around here, if you know what I mean. Drawing editorial cartoons is a lot of fun. It's one of those things where I can't believe I'm actually getting paid to do this, because that's what I used to get spanked for in school. I knew something about what an editorial cartoonist was, so I went to see a great cartoonist down in Little Rock, Arkansas named George Fisher. And he was a very good cartoonist, actually did mostly local stuff. And so he told me what being an editorial cartoonist meant. And so I went down there, and he told me about making a point, making sure that you express your opinion. I was going to the University of Arkansas when Bill and Hillary were married. So the first governor I started drawing caricatures of was Bill Clinton. Well, actually Sunday, it was reprinted in the New York Times Sunday edition. On Monday morning, the White House calls. Well, he liked that cartoon? She said, yes, he did. He really liked it. As a matter of fact, the Vice President, Al Gore, brought it into his office during a meeting, showed it to everybody, and everybody died laughing. Everybody was dying laughing, and they laughed so hard they had to stop the meeting. I was like, you know, hope it wasn't an important meeting, but.
If you head 53 miles north of Tulsa, you'll find a very interesting story and a museum that is not only worth the drive, but also explains many of the roots that help make Oklahoma famous. One of 12 children, Frank Phillips was born on November 28, 1873 in Nebraska. His parents later moved the family to Iowa after grasshoppers ruined their farm. They opened an office in Bartlesville in 1905 and tried to drill for oil every time, coming up with nothing until September 6, 1905. A well they called the Anna Anderson gushed, spewing oil into the air and finally making their little company prosper. They incorporated Phillips Petroleum Company on June 13, 1917. As the new company had assets of $3 million, 27 employees, and land throughout Oklahoma and Kansas. Frank led the company as its president until 1939. He retired as chairman of the board in 1949 and passed away a year later at the age of 76. The company that Frank Phillips founded continues to excel in research and development. 94 years later, we know it as ConocoPhillips, the 6th largest publicly traded oil company in the world and the 3rd largest in the U.S. Now based in Houston, their history is honored in Bartlesville at the Phillips Petroleum Company Museum.
Well, rowing started about 150 years ago, and it was sort of, in America, it was that Yale versus Harvard boat race. And I think back in the day, there were 200,000 people watching that Yale-Harvard boat race. And it really sort of started the Harvard Athletics thinking about how to organize collegiate athletics in general. So there's an awful lot of history there. In terms of the sport.
I think what I love so much about rowing is the fact that it's such a team-oriented sport and that we really have to be almost like a family in order for this to really work out, because everyone in the boat has to be nice and coordinated for the whole team to work.
We've got athletes from Cassia Hall, Holland Hall, Booker T. Washington, Edison, Union, Broken Arrow, really all over.
I started rowing about a year ago. A chemistry teacher, Mr. Bergenroth at our school, told us all about it, and it sounded really fun, and I had just stopped playing my last sport, and I just really was interested in it, and so I started, and then I immediately just fell in love with it, and I just can't stop. I've been doing it a year, and I feel like I've been doing it forever. It's amazing.
And so they'll be going off to Oak Ridge in Tennessee in about 3 or 4 weeks' time to go and fly the flag for Tulsa, and we're awfully proud of them.
My name is Meredith Lee Weeker, and I'm the owner of Theater Arts as well as a vocal instructor here. I bought Theater Arts 9 years ago and have been the proud owner since. Theater Arts is a performing arts school for kids, and it was actually created 26 years ago. It was started under the premise that a lot of kids could take singing lessons or they could take dancing lessons or acting lessons, but it wasn't contained under one roof anywhere. And so Theater Arts was the first actually in the Midwest to offer all that under one roof. And since then developed a great reputation for offering quality and affordable performing arts education, which is absolutely vital right now with schools cutting programs. Oh goodness, we have the greatest instructors. We have 13 staff members, and all of our teachers are, have incredible resumes, incredible experience, and are all degreed in what they're teaching as well. Come check us out. We have somebody here to answer your phone calls, answer your questions all day long. We're not just open in the evenings.
We want to hear from you. Whether you're a new guest to the Tulsa area or a frequent visitor on business or vacation, we would like to hear from you. So please drop us a line at info@exploretulsachannel.com and check out our website at exploretulsachannel.com.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
For 28 years, Video Revolution has been here working on Tulsa time, doing what we do best, providing cutting-edge electronics at an absolute guaranteed lowest price. And when the new technology comes sweeping down the plains just a little too fast, our professional sales and installation staff can put it all together for that ultimate high-definition home theater experience now in 3D. Video Revolution, south down the river over to 71st and Lewis.